Hey guys and girls, apparently Nintendo didn't get the memo that New Year's was 2 weeks ago. Or maybe they've just been so busy pumping out these awesome trailers we've been covering on Good Morning Mario that they forgot to make the sale go live. But today they blew my mind, and it's gonna blow yours. Over 1,000 games are on sale as part of Nintendo's New Year's sale, and pretty much every game you've ever wanted on the eShop is a part of it. What's going on, everybody? It's Zach from SwitchForce. This is massive, 1,000 games. I can't go through them all. We'd be here literally for the next 3+ hours. So I'm gonna give you my top picks, and basically every game that you can imagine, it's probably on sale, and most likely at the lowest price ever. So if you think of something like, hey, Overcooked 2, oh, guess what? It's on sale. Oh, SteamWorld Heist, I heard Zach talk about that. Oh, it's on sale. Oh, one of the Mega Man, it's on sale. This is absolutely going to go down as one of the best, if not the biggest sale for Nintendo in 2021. So let's jump right into the fun. Quick roll through. There is first-party stuff, which is amazing. Super Mario Maker 2, and Splatoon 2, and ARMS, and Yoshi's Crafted World, and Kirby Star Allies are all on sale for $41.99. That is 30% off, and all of these sales run till January 22nd. So you got a week. You got a week to save up, you got a week to decide, or maybe you got a week to scroll through, because I'm telling you, it is pages and pages of games. Over 1,000! It's absurd. But let's get to my top 10, the ones that I'm really targeting. Control Ultimate Edition, the cloud version. Now, this is an interesting title because it's not actually on your Switch. You're playing it via their cloud service. It's a free download to run through the demo, so you can make sure that your internet can handle it and play it well, because you do need to be connected. But man, if you're able to get it going, that performance mode purrs. I'm talking feels so good. And it's $27.99, 30% off, lowest price it's ever been. Phenomenal game that is so impressive on Switch. You're gonna be like, dude, my Switch can't do this. And I guess it can't because it's running on the cloud. But I love Control. It's an epic game. It's basically X-Men with an awesome story done by Remedy, one of my favorite teams, Alan Wake, Quantum Break, and now Control. I love it. It's on Switch. This whole cloud version thing, if you have the internet for it, is amazing. But in case you don't, there's Clubhouse Games. 51 worldwide classics, $27.99, 30% off, the lowest price it's been. This is such an awesome little experience for you and a buddy, you and a family member, you and your grandparents. It's got some really enjoyable games, sports games, card games, board games. There is a demo if you want to give it a roll, but it's just such a great local time, and I feel like $27.99 is a fantastic price as compared to $40. And, you know, it is one of the best values. It's got so much goodness, and it just got better with the discount. Ah, yes, Immortals Phoenix Rising for $39.99. That's 33% off. And it's not the absolute lowest price because at one point this was $30, but $40 for Immortals is still amazing. This is Ubisoft's best game they put out in 2020, and it's gonna basically bridge the gap for you until Breath of the Wild 2 arrives. It's an awesome open world game, very similar in structure, but with better combat, a lot of humor, and some really interesting characters. I love this game. I think it runs well enough on Switch to be worth the purchase here, and it's gonna give you a lot of fun, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. Like, it's a long game, but we're not talking 100 hours. It's just amazing. Ubisoft did such good work. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is on sale, 30% off, but I want to target the bundle that includes the DLC. And the reason is because that has new stages that help reprise Mario Odyssey levels with Captain Toad. That's $32.18, 30% off as I mentioned. And if you didn't know, Captain Toad's levels originated in Mario 3D World, the new game that's coming out in February, Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. Yeah, like there's Captain Toad levels there, and they took them out and expanded into the full game Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, so a bit of history for you, and you can experience the full game on Switch. It's charming, it's fantastic, it's simplistic, but it's still going to get your brain going, and it's absolutely Nintendo polish. Box Boy plus Box Girl is $6.99. That puts it at 30% off, and it's the lowest price it's been. There is a demo available. This one has a little bit of co-op, or you can do it by yourself. I love the awesome little puzzles with these boxy creatures, and you can dress them up with different hats and outfits and items. And Box Girl, of course, she's got her bows. It's just a fun game. It's simple puzzles, but they're really fun and great to solve together, and it's $7. Like, this is Nintendo using the eShop for something they made, and I love that because they don't often do that. It's always like big retail releases, retail releases. I'd love to see them say, hey, let's make like a Mario vs. DK experience and put it on the eShop. They did that with Box Boy, Box Girl. Gotta love it. Ghost Runner. Going away from first party a bit. This is $22.49, 25% off, the lowest it's been. A phenomenal game. Oh my gosh. You excited for Cyberpunk? Dude, Ghost Runner is better. Ghost Runner is slashing action. It's like Hotline Miami in 3D as a ghost ninja from the future. with amazing graphics. It doesn't look as pretty on Switch, obviously, but it plays, it runs, it's impressive they got it there. And I think, like, if you're a hardcore gaming fan, this is one of the most slept-on titles from 2020. So freaking good and so hard. Goner, $1.99. They just came out with Goner 2, so this might be a good chance for you to get in on a franchise. This one's 80% off, lowest it's been. Phenomenal little roguelike with such incredible art direction. Great style, it's very creepy, but at the same time, charming. You're this little skull man with interesting guns taking on all of these little, I don't know, amorphous blob enemies, but some of them are a little bit devious. It's a fantastic game. Goner 2 introduces co-op. This one is just solo. But it's from publisher Raw Fury. They do a lot of work. Basically, every publisher of merit on Switch, like Devolver, like all their games are on sale. So just search for any of them. Like, oh, I want to see, you know, if Enter the Gungeon's on sale. Yep, it is. It is. A couple more here. Snipper Clips, $13.99. You know I love this. The OG co-op adventure on Nintendo Switch. It is 30% off. Not the lowest price ever, but still a great deal. And if you skipped out on this one, missed out on this one, just got a Switch for Christmas, pick it up. It's fun for all ages, and it's not going to be like, oh, a slow bleh experience if you are playing with someone younger or someone older even. It's really enjoyable and engaging, and it's just genius work. Nintendo scooped up this small developer and helped them make the game. Oh, it's wonderful. And then there is a expansion pack if you want to grab it. So good. There's even some goofy like competitive multiplayer things, but the co-op is where it's at. We've got Castle Crashers Remastered, $8.99. Haven't talked about this one in a long time. 40% off, a great deal, and again, awesome co-op fun. So as you're trying to just wait out the winter, wait out the pandemic, this is a great game. There is a demo if you need to try it, but it's an OG behemoth adventure. There is online play, and it's just got some of the most wild and crazy cartoon characters you're going to see. Little pets help you along the way. Lots of violence, lots of action, gigantic cats shooting laser beams out of their eyes. It's a game. Paradise Killer, one we haven't talked about on the channel, $13.99. This game gets lots of praise. I'm thinking of picking it up. I haven't played this one, but it's 30% off, the lowest it's been, and it's an awesome detective-type title where it's a first-person, like, open-world murder mystery, and you're trying to piece together these clues, but also talk to people almost like Phoenix Wright style. It's one of the most interesting indies of 2020. It released in September. It is rated mature, and I think that it's just absolutely bananas. Like, the characters, the art, it looks crazy, and it's something that I think is super interesting. And if you have the time for it, because you are going to have to, you know, read through and process and figure out the clues, it's a slower paced game, but one that seems to really reap the rewards of your time. Paradise Killer, $13.99. All right, let's get through the rest of the list. I wanted to give you, like, I don't know, 20 odd titles that I thought were really interesting. But again, please search on the eShop for whatever game you're interested in. It's probably there. Just browse the pages. Castlevania Anniversary Collection, $5. That's 75% off. This houses a bunch of Castlevania games, like 8 of them or so. It's just a wonderful way to experience a franchise that maybe you've heard about, or maybe you played the later games and want to kind of get in on the ground floor. I always used to like doing that when I was younger, like experiencing a franchise all the way through and kind of building up my gaming repertoire, if you will. We've got Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Hey, this is a big game, and it's on sale, 15% off, $25.49. Not much of a discount, but it's the lowest price it's been, and it's a beautiful game. Wonderful that we got both of these Microsoft indie gems on the Switch, and this one's not so indie. I mean, it basically, you know, the Moon Studios got a lot of support from Microsoft and built a beautiful, wonderful game. And it's kind of a miracle it runs on Switch, but give it a go. Wolfenstein Youngblood. We've been hearing about Bethesda and Machine Games working on a new Indiana Jones game, which is exciting. That's years off. So right now you can grab the cooperative Wolfenstein Youngblood for $8.99, 70% off, and get some Wolfie action for you and a bud. Heave ho, I love this one. Oh my goodness gracious. They added a versus mode, but the co-op is where it's at. Holding your friends by their hand. Well, that's all they've got. By their hand, and trying to navigate these obstacle courses. It's great at $5, 50% off. Lowest it's been, you gotta grab it. Talos Principle, a great puzzler, reminds me of The Witness. Wish The Witness was on Switch. Honestly, it's one of the only games missing. But $7.49, that's 75% off the lowest. It's been a great grab. We've got Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. This was an interesting title because they sequelized a pixelized version of Bloodstained, which is fantastic. This one came out last summer. Maybe you missed it. $9.74. That puts it at 35% off. It is very charming and has great pixel art, great combat, multiple characters, really fun time. Me and Gabe love this one. Mega Man X Legacy Collection is down to $9.99, 50% off. All the Mega Man collections are on sale. They're all great. I love X. It has a special place in my heart. That's the one me and my best friend played when we were little all the time. It's great though. Mega Man on Switch, like all the games are there. So just kind of choose one, spin a dice, roll a wheel, and you'll be good to go. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered. EA brought one of their classic Need for Speeds to the Switch. $19.99, 50% off. This one has Lamborghini cop cars and is all about, chasing down cops or being the cops and chasing down the racers. All the DLCs included. They did great work with Burnout Paradise, bringing that to Switch. Need for Speed, similar situation, and $20 feels like a good price for the remastered. We've got SteamWorld Quest, had to include one of the games from the fine folks over at Image and Form. Love them a lot. $12.49, 50% off. I've sung praises for this game for years now. It's one of the best games on Switch and possibly my favorite indie, along with Katana Zero, which, yes, is on sale. Unrailed, $9.99, 50% off. This is a cooperative game where you're laying train tracks and trying to get to work. It's from Daedalic Entertainment. Again, basically every studio has their games on sale. Co-op multiplayer looks pretty fun. I'm going to pick this one up. I've heard great things. It has amazing reviews on Steam. I have not played it yet, but it was featured in a recent Indie Direct. Creaks, from the people that did Machinarium. What's their name? Amanita Design. Yeah, they've got a new game coming out soon that was featured at the most recent Indie World, but Creaks is their latest title. It is $11.99, 40% off. For one of those point-and-click adventures that has a lot of charm, I recommend it. I gotta grab this one before it goes off sale. Don't Starve, the title that everybody knows, I feel like. $5, 75% off, lowest it's been. Great game. Amazing. You're going to survive and fail, all sorts of different characters, beautiful art. Love Clay Entertainment. They've also got Mark of the Ninja on sale if you want to grab that, but Don't Starve is good. Lego City Undercover, $8.99. I picked this one out because it's a big single-player Lego game with the Lego world. Like, they didn't borrow a property. This is their own Lego world, and I think that lends itself to a lot of charm. It's not going to have the familiarity of an IP but it does have its own ingenuity. $8.99, great price, 70% off. We've got Crown Trick. This is a first-time game on the list. Crown Trick is down to $15.99, 20% off, and it is an animated roguelite RPG adventure with turn-based battles. I've heard good things about it. I haven't played it myself, but I know a lot of people were into it when it launched. It came out October, so it's a fairly new game, and the first time I've seen it on significant sale. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition. Yep, a bunch of Ubisoft stuff is on sale, as we saw with Immortals, and Rayman Legends can be had for $10, 75% off, the lowest price it's been. Platforming action at its finest. There is a demo, there is co-op. It's a great game. Get it. Carrion. I didn't want to buy it at $20, but $15 feels better. Part of Devolver Digital's catalog, 25% off. A game where you are the Scourge inside the science lab, killing all of the scientists, basically being the evil entity that you're always hunting down. Well, now you're it. Tag. Far Lone Sail, $7.49, 50% off. A very emotional but interesting adventure game. You're just kind of sailing out there and having to keep your machine running and going and stepping off the sails and seeing what you can find. It's a very exploratory adventure and a fantastic one, a great indie game, and something you might want to check out if you've played the rest of the list, like Katana Zero, which is $8.99. Must play if you haven't picked it up, but I'm sure many of you have. It's 40% off. This game is amazing. It is a love letter to one-man gaming. One dude did this, you're going to be floored. Amazing neon noir graphics, crazy platforming, action. One hit, kill, you're out of there, deflect bullets, slow down time, and live an insane story with a therapist. You won't forget it soon. Metro Last Light Redux, the lowest price ever been, $11.24. They're giving you a weird amount of cents there, but it's 55% off. This brings back the Metro franchise to Nintendo Switch, and it's a pretty good game. Pretty good game. Doesn't look all that great on Switch, but hey, if you want something very, big and, kind of, I don't know, more of a big third-party title, a shooter, give it a go. Sonic Mania, $9.99, 50% off. It's Manic Sonic. What more can I say? And then Hob Definitive Edition. This is a panic button joint for $13.99, 30% off. You know how much I love these games. And Hob is a great one. You're literally changing the entire terrain and world as you go, which is impressive. The landscape evolves before your eyes, which I really love. I thought that was such a nice twist for one of these games where you're kind of exploring a bit, some challenging combat, and just a fantastic game. It does have a demo if you need it, but man, there's so many games, over 1,000. Like I said, this will go down as one of the biggest, best sales on Nintendo Switch in 21, if not the biggest and best. So search the eShop. Check out my picks. Let me know what you're going to grab in the comments down below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video and update. I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video. Check out Good Morning Mario if you haven't already. Have a fantastic day. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart out there. And until next time, SwitchForce out.